guys, Godzilla 1994, back at ya with another video. Today I just wanted to bring you guys a little bit of a I don't even know what I said. A video where I will be explaining why I have stopped making Godzilla fan films, and I'm probably not going to do one until 2018, or at least by November or December. So the reason why is because I have 0 action figures. Like, I don't have any human figures. Like, I have plenty of monsters. Like, you know, I have Godzilla, 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 Godzilla. Yeah, I have plenty of monsters. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I kind of got a little too carried away. But anyways, enough said. I don't have that much human action figures. No, I have 0. Repeat it after me. 0 action figures. Like, I have monsters, but I don't have any human action figures. Why? It's because that, let's just say, they're little tiny Lego guys. Like, how am I supposed to keep a little Lego guy? In, like, a box? I usually throw the boxes out unless they're Godzilla. Put them on my shelf right there. But aside from that, I don't usually keep the boxes. But one thing I will say, I try to keep them. I will say that. I try to find little places where I can keep them and try to remember, but as I'm a dumb nut, I forget, and by the time I know it, they're gone. So, it's basically my fault, but I don't have any Godzilla, human figures. I just have 0. And what am I gonna do? Like, pretend this is a human side of Godzilla suit? Like, oh my god, there's Godzilla, roar. Like, I can't have Godzillas as humans pretend, and Godzilla's as well, Godzilla destroying Godzillas. That would be no sense. That'd make no sense. But yet again, that would make more sense than Godzilla Rise for Destruction. Just kidding, I actually kind of like Godzilla Rise for Destruction. Don't watch the old review. Link will be in the description below, but please don't watch it. But yet again, I honestly think that, having human figures is probably the main thing in a Godzilla movie. Like, I can't have, alright, sorry if you hear noise in the background. Yeah, yeah. Like, here's the thing. In Godzilla vs. Godzilla 2, the original, not the reboot sequel, the original, one of the complaints that I had was I used Angry Birds as well as the movie. Godzilla vs. Godzilla 2 was an okay movie. It was a good sequel, but not as good as the original. Aside from that stupid watermark right there. Anyways, the entire movie plot, rinse, wash, repeat, Godzilla comes back, and kind of like that. But let's just say, long story short, the movie, it did well. I was planning for an entire trilogy, but the third one never came to be because I lost the human action figures halfway through darn production. And I couldn't just, upload all the scenes, because I realized that they had, like, this little small itty-bitty thing right here. Right there. Where it was, like, on your, right here, right on your screen, is where it would have been. But I decided not to upload it because it looked really weird. Like, everything, but I don't know. So I just deleted them. And that was it for Godzilla vs. Godzilla 3. The only element everyone has of Godzilla vs. Godzilla 3 was a trailer and a behind the scenes. And I rebooted the entire thing, did a resurgence kind of thing. It failed. Failed. The movie received bad ratings, And in my opinion, Godzilla vs. King Godzilla, the reboot, was a horrible movie. Like, it was just a Resurgence ripoff, in the same way how Rise for Destruction was a 2014 ripoff. Oh, I'm just kidding. Again, link will be in the description below. Actually, don't. Actually, no, I'm not gonna put the link. Good luck trying to find it, because, let's just say, glitch in the uploads. Alright. And also, back to what we are actually talking about. Speaking of the Game Godzilla reboot, a certain person, no, actually a lot of people said that the movie needed Godzilla-related characters. Like, I had a Mario, Angry Birds, again, and Skylanders. And in my opinion, the title should have not been Godzilla vs. Game Godzilla, but should have been called Godzilla vs. Game Godzilla vs. Angry Birds vs. Mario vs. Skylanders and More Movie. And it's just entirely stupid. Like, I think I need to buy some more human action figures. I think I'm pretty well filled with, like, Godzilla characters. But please, guys, accept this following reboot, Godzilla vs. Game Godzilla, to be the definitive movie you guys have been waiting for. If you guys don't like it, I'm perfectly fine with it. Give it a bad rating, and I'll do a sequel that will pretty much fix everything up. But in that case, I'm going to make the two past films, the original and the reboot, but it's a reboot. It's a reboot of a remake of a remake. Like, how stupid is that? Like, guys, I'm sorry, but I just want Godzilla vs. Game Godzilla to have its own thing, like, an entire thing. I just want to have a Godzilla vs. Game Godzilla movie that can be perfect. Like, nothing can be perfect in the world. And also, back to the human action figures, I think I have to buy some more. That's all I'm going to have to say. But, unfortunately, that's going to have to wrap up this episode of whatever series I'm doing. Actually, this is not a series. I'm just going to... This is just a video explaining why I stopped all the Godzilla fan films. I was thinking of doing one per month, but due to all my unmotivation to do some fan films, it just... And plus, it's just going to be the same rinse, wash, repeat. Like, here, let me show ya. Let's say this guy is Bobby. And this is Godzilla. He sees Godzilla, he destroys the city. And he calls up the army. They try to fight him. It doesn't work. They try to fight him again, and it does work. The end, or they just let him, or another monster comes, he beats them, and just swims away. Kind of like in Godzilla 2014. But I realized doing that and adding more monsters would just make the entire story more chaotic. And I'm gonna have to... And guys, this is just kind of troubling me. Like, I want to be a fan film maker, but I also want to do something other... Not filmmaking when I grow up, but something else when I get a job. But anyways, see you guys in the next video. But that's gonna have to wrap up this video. Anyways, subscribe. Bye.